I'm back and I can't be stopped. And we're in it. I'm in it. You're just watching. Maybe you're playing too. Want to play alongside? Let's make sure we sync up. Play alongside me. We'll sync up our games. It'll be awesome. I'm being a weirdo. Okay. Oh. Freaking, oh, nope, don't need that. Last time, we were doing things. Oh, we've done this before. We got a bunch of stuff. I got high jump. I got wave beam. I got, what else did we get? Wait, you got, oh. I got hit by a lot of enemies. I got killed a bunch by Metroids. That's something I got. That's true. You know, I got what? Okay, everybody, let's take a look at the bottom right tiny screen and see what I got, because I can't for the life of me remember. Okay, I got the high jump. Got wave beam. I got... Oh, the various suit. That's why. Okay, no, see, the reason I don't remember that I get the various suit is because the various suit, like, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't add any new mechanics. It just... I'm just, like, immune to heat, and I look a little different now. That's really it. But yeah, and then we almost killed every Metroid in this area, of which we are making quick progress. If you look, we started with having to get like 40-something. Now we're down to 28. It's not bad, honestly. All things considered. My assumption is I have to go down here. Had to rip myself away. Get distracted freaking watching freaking debate streamers yell at each other and random things. I'm glad for my own personal benefit that I got Twitter, but also Twitter's kind of a rabbit hole you can fall down. That's why I don't like social media. I don't have social media in most things. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if you want to see me never post anything on Twitter, I probably will start to do that. But if you want to see all the posts that I have not posted onto Twitter, you can follow me at Alligiri15. Yeah. Did not have the ability to own every the name Alligiri on every form of social media that I do have. So, but Alligiri is always in the name. I thought it was, I thought it was funny because, because I have my name's Dante. So like, calling me Alligiri is kind of, like Dante. Anyways, yeah, on Twitter I was following, my friend has been watching somebody's been reading through the original Trigun a manga, which I've only seen the show and I absolutely loved it. So now I kind of want to watch. Now I kind of want to read the manga though, because it looks amazing and it's somehow like more heart-wrenching. I don't know how they did that, because the show kind of tears me up. I won't spoil anything here, but there's some rough moments. This does not seem to be the way to go. Let's look at this map really quick. Where would another Metroid be? Scoop down there. There's a bunch of space above that I could potentially go to. I feel like it was beeping before, but I don't know where it was beeping and telling me to go. There's the red place down there, but I almost was gonna get myself killed trying to go lava diving. We might just be wandering for a bit. Well, I can't believe that parry actually landed. But yeah, it also has one of my favorite characters. I mean, I love Vash, who's the main character, but Wolfwood. Freaking Wolfwood. I love that. I love that character so much. He's one of my favorites. By a long shot. No, it's a great great show. It looks like a great anime. But yeah, my friend, one of my friends was looking at somebody's been reading it and posting their reactions to certain parts, and they've been posting like screenshots of from the manga. Kind of gave me the idea that that's kind of an interesting way to do something, like, you know, kind of like have updates on your reactions to sort of recording your progress through a form of media like that. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing here, though, to be completely fair, right? There might be more stuff above. Oh. Kind of reminds me of, there's that dude who's playing and like writing about Mother 3, but going like save frog to save frog. And I love that. I really want to start reading through this stuff, but I kind of want to play through the game, like finally play through the game entirely myself, because it's been so long since I've like watched or seen anything on it that like if I played it now, I feel like it would be like a really like a new experience, because I haven't seen it so long. Ow. It's another reason why I'm avoiding watching anything on any of the Zelda games, Breath of the Wild or otherwise, because I'm saving that for when I do my legacy run of all of those, which will probably just be right after this, to be completely fair, because I don't know when the heck Breath of the Wild's coming out, and a legacy run of all the 3D Zeldas sounds like it's going to take a really long time, potentially the rest of the year, which is kind of crazy to think about it in terms of that, but I feel like this is the developers' ways of stopping me from climbing to places I don't need to be. But now that does leave me wondering I'm supposed to go. I don't fight every single thing I see. Ow. I love that I can just shoot through everything now. It's pretty great. Nice. We killed the Metroid up there. My thing's not beeping yet. I'm waiting for my sensor to go off. Maybe, I guess I'll go down. Maybe that red area is where I'm supposed to go. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to... Oh, okay. It's close. I'm happy my beam finally does more damage. Ow. Oh, I didn't know he ran that far. Oh, but yeah, the guy who's going like save frog to save frog, it's super interesting, because like this like the kinds of things that he's seeing. That was pretty sick. Actually, wait, can I just... No. I could try to bomb bounce. The bomb bouncing, I do not have it. Oh, it was close though. If I get the spider climb up there. Ow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cheese this. Well, I'm gonna die trying, and I will probably die trying. But I'm getting close. I think I'm trying to spider ball too quickly. I think it's the thing. Got it. Nice. No idea what this thing is. Should I mark it with blue? I'll mark it with blue. I'm gonna forget what any of these markers I'm putting down means, but at least I'm kind of like color coding it. That'll, you know, give me something at least. Oh yeah, but the guy who's playing Mother 3 Save Frog by Save Frog, and then he's like writing down everything that happens, everything he sees and stuff like that in between. It's super interesting. I really love to read that thing, because taking in the story in like those bite-sized chunks, and then he's also recording like what happens to every single like how all the characters change along the way, which is something that you feel and that you kind of see as you gradually play throughout the game. But like taking it like chunk by chunk and seeing all the new dialogue that's written for every character along the way, well, that's added for every character along the way, every step of the journey. That's super interesting, because I mean, the toy, the creator of Mother, he's also just like a huge writer. Like he's a well-known writer, over there. Not even just for that game, just in general. He's a writer. And boy, he just freaking love writing dialogue for that game. Like, I feel like all the characters have such huge pools of dialogue. Well, I actually have, of course, the whole thing's in Japanese, so it would be a slow read if I actually sat down to try to read it. But I have, Mother Words. It's like a 3-book series, on, sort of detailing all the dialogue for all the characters throughout the entire game, from every step of the way. Like all the dialogue in the game is in there, and it's like, it's super cool that they did that. Have I been here? Oh no, I took this immediately after. Oh right, there's this thing that I have no idea what that does. Huh. Oh, I do have that. Okay, so I just need the long jump for that. I don't even remember seeing this segment over there. Yeah, okay, so this is definitely the right way, I would imagine. Oh. Violence is not always the answer. Let's switch off that now. Oh, yep. The Metroid is definitely in here. Oh, this environment does not look fun to fight this guy in. There's lava. Okay, it's a normal one. I don't know if it's just the lighting or what. I think it's just the lighting, but this guy looked a lot redder than... There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of fighting these guys. Boom. Alright, that's everything. Rather, that's everything. All the Metroids for this area. That's not everything in the area. Only 27 more. If I kill all the Metroids, is that it? Like, legitimately? I'm not the only one who thinks this just looks like a secret, right? And, like, look at this little weird patch of lava right here. But, oh, I guess I can scan it. I always forget that I have a scanner. I didn't even use my lightning shield there. I need to remember that I have access to my lightning shield. But yeah, I mean, is the game over? Once I kill all the Metroids? That is, like, the objective. But... Ow. I think this is just a teleporter closer, right? Oh, dang, there's a lot of teleporters. I should be using these more. Well, I guess in this case I was kind of just doing some extra exploring, but... That's a green door down there, where the other item in the other room is. I believe that was a super missile door. I'm almost certain, so. It's just time to move on. Seems like by the time I finish every area, I've gotten about like 50% done. I just, my hands and my brain were just not computing how I was supposed to react to that situation. Ugh. Man, it's really bad. I need to get better at like actually starting things earlier. Well, I guess to be fair, I do a chore. Like I clean the tubs that my turtles are in the morning, and then I eat breakfast, and then by that time it's like usually like 10:30 or 11. So like starting at like 11:40 something, that's not actually that bad, I guess. I think I'm too hard on myself because I got the whole rest of the day. I stay up till like 2 in the morning, so I've got plenty of time to be doing whatever the heck I want to do. I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of too hard on themselves. We're kind of just like raised to be really hard on ourselves. I mean, you think about it, and I didn't realize this until somebody was like talking about it on in a video. But like, it's super crazy the amount of just oh, this does need bombs. But how do I do that? Because the vent. Oh, probably with the crystals. Am I actually going to be able to break those crystals at some point? It seems like that's what it's getting at. Oh, that was my reaction time. Oh, Elden Ring, I'm getting ready for you. This is the training for Elden Ring, loading proper times to parry. No, Elden Ring is going to be much harder than that. Oh, this is just alternate way. But yeah, like from a young age, like if you think about it, well, you know, there's this huge thing of like oh, kids that need kids way too attractive. They need to learn how to mellow out and things like that. But it's like, I don't know, you from a very early age. Oh gosh. From an extremely young age, right? Like kindergarten age. Well, sometimes even preschool. We're asking kids to sit down in one location all day for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and focus on like learning things and then retaining things. And then we're asking them to retain things like mathematics, English, anything like that, for like hours and hours and hours a day. I'm very confused about these colored blocks. I wonder if that's like a Chozo thing. Like how in Zero Mission, they were like special Chozo blocks that we could break. Interesting. Alright, let's go deeper. But yeah, it just seems like... It seems kind of crazy. And then we punish them for like not being able to focus or not being able to retain things. It's like you're taught that like you have to. What the heck is that thing? I assume we need to hit it with a missile. Ow. That thing did a lot of damage. I'm gonna die. Okay, so listen. I know that probably looked really stupid. In my defense, I was doing damage to it, so I assumed, silly me, I assumed that I could kill it. Maybe I can. Okay, well the dogs got upgraded. Oh, this is, jeez, I need the full thing. How much is this? That's 10. 10? 10. All right. Well, the hunt begins. Oh, another one of the blue blocks. Okay. This stuff still hurts, right? Yes, it does. Yes, it certainly do. Okay. Do I need to mark this one? I mean, it's pretty obviously there, right? Like, I'm not gonna... I doubt I'm gonna forget that. Oh, is this like an underground dope place? I need to look at the backgrounds more. The backgrounds are great. Oh, yeah, look at this. It's a bunch of, See, the music in Metroid games, it's all good, but between the, like, the really loud... like the very loud, intense music, and just like the normal ambient music like this, I kind of prefer this, right? Like walking into like a big underground mining facility. It's nice. It's moody. Yeah, but then we just teach kids that, like, oh, if you're not doing something with your day all the time, why aren't you like being productive? Why aren't you learning how to be a a productive member of society, right? When it's like, man, I don't know, it just seems really messed up, and then we continue that. Oh. Okay. And then we continue that for like a majority of their life. Like, think about it. From the time you were like 5 or 6 to the time you were like 18, 19, longer if you go to college, right? You are expected to be spending a majority of your time learning and taking things in here's the thing, I'm not... Let me be clear. Oh, jeez. Let me be clear about something, right? My problem is not learning. I don't have an aversion to learning. I love learning new things. But I love learning new things, well, 1, at my own pace, and 2, that I find interesting, right? The things... being forced to is like not... It's not conducive to what the objective is, right? If the objective is to learn... Oh, I did not. I was meant to turn on my my lightning shield, and that did not work. Oh, what I get? Oh, I got a new Aeon thing. Beam burst. Beam burst enhances your beam by increasing your attack power and enabling rapid fire shots. Firing this beam uses Aeon. Hold Y for rapid fire, press A to activate again. Hold Y for rapid fire. Oh, you can have both things on at once. Wow. Did my Aeon increase too? Maybe. Whoa! Oh, he used a lot of Aeon. Yeah, that's sick though. Okay. Is there a reason to do that? Yeah, but yeah, you've been spending like most of your... Is it... Oh. Interesting. So, certain things can only be destroyed... Oh, these guys spit now. I gotta remember that. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, I could have guessed. Okay, so that's a elevator. Oh, is it? Oh man, I'm gonna have to get better at aiming then, cause it uses so much Aeon. Oh, gotta shut it off too. Okay, new things to get used to. Nothing wrong with that. Ow. No. Still don't know what these do. What these are about. Ow. Ah. I'm getting bamboozled. But yeah, you're spending most of your life, you know, from a young age, being sort of forced to those guys take two, but you have to hit them in the eye. Ow, there was one left. Oh, look at this tiny. Oh my gosh, it's like trying to swat a fly. Man, this gives a lot of things at me. Ah. Oh, everything does so much damage. Holy crud. This game is throwing so much stuff at me. Like new enemy types and abilities and stuff. Feels good though. I'm definitely happy about it. Ah, dang, okay. Wow, there was no winning that. Yeah, and you know, like being forced to do anything doesn't feel good, right? Like even things you like doing, if you were forced to do the things that you enjoy doing, well, suddenly I feel like you're not going to be enjoying it very much anymore. Holy crud. But yeah, also, I don't know, you're asking a lot of kids, too. And it's sort of, I think it's kind of messed up. Because, and why? Because you're like, oh, because these are the standards we need to uphold these standards. And it's like, man, do you remember what it was like to be a kid? Like, you remember that having to do this day in, day out, like, wasn't that great, right? So, like, why, I don't know, why you, but, like, what else are you supposed to do, right? I think, don't you get in trouble for not enlisting your kid in school? No, probably not, but, like, but society's so based around, the school system, you'd probably be having your kid work at a deficit, you know? If you didn't have them enlisted in like a public school of some sort or some adjacent thing. I guess you could homeschool. That's viable, right? But then, I don't know. The problem with that is not everybody knows how to teach. Like, I don't think I could teach people. Like, at least I don't think I could teach people like literally anything. Oh. Silly me. Hey. You always gotta remember when you hear this background music, it means it's an upgrade. Grapple beam. Oh. 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 Latches on to blue or red grapple points. Oh, the grapple. Oh. I didn't know this was in this game. Tap the icon. On the touchscreen, equip it. Holding Y while fixed to a grapple point will maintain the connection, allowing you to perform various actions. Fire at a grapple point in free aim mode to auto-activate this beam. Oh, fire at a grapple point in free aim mode. Nice. Okay, so I don't have to select it. Oh, okay, so the last thing isn't a beam, it's the grapple hook. So, like... Nice. Well, that's sick. Okay, well, this opens up a couple things. That's a really nice, Oh, okay, well, I mean... You know what getting the grapple hook didn't do? It didn't make me any smarter. So... Oh, sick. Okay. Nice. No, that's actually super nice that I don't have to select it on the screen, because that would be kind of... I mean, for something that, like, seems like I'm going to have to be just doing on a whim, that would be kind of cumbersome. These guys actually, like, genuinely dodge a lot. It's kind of crazy. How did all those shots miss? Oh my gosh. And I'm being attacked from the front. Please stop. Oh, it just throws so many guys at me. Oh. This environment is really cool. It's probably my favorite environment so far. It's just interesting. Oh, I see. And then I'm gonna have to find specific points. Like right here. Cool. What? Ugh. Okay, you know what I don't like? I don't like the rate at which enemies respawn. I do think that that's a problem. saving with like no energy tanks, but do what we must because we can. Yeah, but I guess ultimately with what I was rambling about involving kids at school, I just don't forget when you were a kid. And don't, for Pete's sake, don't make the freaking excuse. I feel like people make it was like, no, but see that, now that I'm an adult, I knew that it was good for me. And it's like, no, admit when the bad thing was bad, and when it didn't actually help you or give you anything healthy. But I think the problem with that though, right, is that like people do note that I had 44 health left. That guy did over 44 damage, and I think that's crazy. I think that's absurd. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ow. The problem with asking I don't think I'm gonna get up there from this side. Maybe the other side. Gosh, there's so many enemies. It's crazy. Ow, and they do so much damage. Is that what I'm asking is that people learn some introspection, you know? And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't self-examine themselves a lot, which is bad. Oh my gosh. I have saved myself into a very bad position. Here's the problem with this game right now, right? My problem with this game is, one, the damage numbers are crazy, but two, the environments are huge, which isn't a bad thing. However, because of how big the environments were, they decided, oh, well, hold on. You could be, if you clear out all the enemies in this environment, you could be wandering around and there won't be any enemies there, which to me says, well, I cleared the enemies out, right? So the enemy shouldn't respawn until I walk through a different door. I think that's fair. What this game is doing is it is saying oh, well, you walked a little bit to the left, so now all the enemies you cleared out behind you are going to come back now. It's like, dude, I could have been using my lightning shield. That would have absorbed a lot of that damage. Listen, to be fair, clearly, I could be playing the game better. I'm bad at this. I'm not good at Metroid games. I never claimed to be. This is my first time playing any of these games. But I still think the rate at which they respawn enemies is ridiculous. Like, that is... It's kind of absurd. Go ahead. Like, if I drop down from here, all those enemies I killed are probably back. And I think that's messed up. I don't think that's cool. So it's like they made the environments way bigger at the cost of unless this is the exact same design as the environments from the original game. I could be totally wrong about all of this. That would not surprise me. Oh, is that a power bomb? Good. Okay, I will mark yellow. Okay, well, that was the first upgrade I've gotten in a long time, and it was like the most basic, in-your-face missile upgrade ever. I guess I have to throw a lot of those in. Okay, got a teleporter. Do I have to, like, interact with the teleporter for it to... Yeah, I'll just stand on it. I'm not sure if it, like, I would imagine it just activates after. Okay, that just breaks. Well, I guess I could just spider climb from up there. Oh ho! There's a Metroid nearby. Ah! Obviously the ones beneath me are the ones that are probably making that beat for sure. Hold on, can I parry those guys when they fall? Is that what that was telling me? Oh yeah. Okay, much better. I understand. Okay, gotta climb up here. Okay, well clearly that's a... Dang it. I need a... Okay. That's a blue, I guess? Bluish. Definitely not green. No. There's gonna be a Metroid here. I wonder if it's gonna be an evolved one. I bet it's gonna be one of the big evolved ones. Yep, yeah, I know it. This thing moves. It's moving so quickly. Wait, what? Wait, he left. What, is this like the booze in Luigi's Mansion? They just leave sometimes? Oh no, yeah, he's legit gone. Oh, it is like the boos from Luigi Mansion. They just freaking leave sometimes. Huh. Is he up here, I guess? I mean, they just move so quickly. Why does he keep leaving? Okay, I'm assuming he's in the third place now? This, I don't know, this is kind of a weird choice to me. Like, just having it. Is he back in the first area, I guess? Wow, okay, here's the thing. From a pacing perspective, this is, like, kind of bad. Why would you... Because here's the thing. I have to fight 10 Metroids, right? Now, they're not all going to be these flying guys. For sure. But, like, why would you put such a weird pauses and gaps in between? Like, with the boos in Luigi's Mansion, they were like, you know, special ghosts that sort of acted as like a collectible. You know, like collecting a Shine Sprite in Mario. Oh, okay. Well, that sucked. But like in this game, like I get. Wait, why am I over here? Well, why was I down here? Was I supposed to be down here? I guess I could have shot him through the thing. That was weird. That was very odd. That was just such an odd thing to put so many pauses in me hunting this thing. Like in this game, they're fights, you know. With the boos aren't really fights. They're just collectibles. You're hunting them in a collectible kind of way. In this game, you're hunting them in a fight. So like to have you be pausing so much to just. And like pausing so much, not to go have to track it down throughout this labyrinth. It was just alternating between 3 rooms. Why? It just seems so odd to me. It's like really bad for pacing. I'm not trying to be super harsh, right? But I did hear that this game was not received as well as like any of the other ones, right? People thought like this one was okay. And I'm kind of understanding why. I think it's really sleek. I think the parry mechanic's cool. I think it's fun. But I know that sometimes they just hop into you, you know? It's very weird. Oh, for Pete's sake. I have a free... Okay. But like, yeah, but like as far as like movement and stuff, everything's very quick. A lot of the enemy layouts are just sort of designed in a way where it's like there's just a lot of enemies all at once, and I hope you I hope you're paying enough attention to each individual one to parry all of them. It's like the same problem that like Sekiro to me has, where Sekiro is very much designed, as opposed to like Dark Souls and Bloodborne especially, where it's like fighting lots of enemies at once, like fighting groups of enemies. Your attacks and your combat abilities sort of go in line with that. That kind of goes hand in hand with hunting big groups of people. In Sekiro, the game feels designed around fighting individual enemies because everything is about parrying. So when you walk into area, and I know it's like, oh well, you can sneak. It's like, okay, yeah, it's not very good sneaking, you know? It's FromSoft sneaking, which is just the crouch in a bush and, oh, you killed one guy and now every other enemy in like a 3-mile radius has seen you, and they won't not see you, right? Like, that was pretty. Jeez. But yeah, it's. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how to. Oh, I think I'm just going through here. Oh, I'm out of missiles? Whoa! I don't think that's happened yet. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Gotta use my power laser. Oh my gosh. Like that. It's moments like that where it's like I drop down into a place, an enemy who's not even facing me immediately goes in, and the game's like, why didn't you parry that? And it's like, dude, I'm sorry, I guess. I can't believe that guy still hit me. That's crazy. Oh, I like this. I like the environment falling apart. That's cool. His missiles? Give me the missiles. Oh, it's health. I'll take that too. I will not be complaining about that. But yeah, Sekiro is very much designed around like 1v1s. But then what they do for most of the game isn't bosses. If most of the game was bosses, I probably would have liked playing it more. I probably would have continued to play it. I'm not, and this isn't me saying it's a bad game. You know, it was Game of the Year. Everybody loves it. I understand why people love it. I love a lot of things about it. I'm just turning on a dime. I feel like missiles are the best way to fight these guys. Okay. Another one of these. Just to make sure I have it. But yeah, no, this game, I'm not saying this game is the same way about, like, you know, being designed for 1v1s. I don't think that's true. I do think that's where it shines. I think fighting the Metroids is some of the more interesting fights. Because here's the thing. It's like a 2 millisecond reaction time. I don't know. Ow. Ah. I forgot bombs make you jump. Oh, criminy. This area is screwing me up. Oh. It says there is Metroid afoot. I thought I timed it right. I in fact did not. Gotta learn how to parry these guys now. Right. Okay. Oh, it's another big one, isn't it? Oh boy. Well, let me finish this thought. Yeah, but no, it feels like Sekiro, most of the time you're going around fighting yeah, it feels like most of the time you're going around fighting hordes of enemies and trying to sneak around. And neither of those things feels great, in my opinion. Maybe I need to not, maybe I'm jumping early? There we go. Now, in this game, I feel like the problem isn't that they're throwing a lot of enemies at you. Is that they're throwing a lot of enemies at you that will all try to attack you at the same time. And that's brutal, right? Like, that's extremely rough to deal with. Because, I mean, they all have different parry times and different speeds at which they can travel to you. Now this might be maybe this is me being freaking baby, right? Maybe this is me being baby. Maybe I play too many easy games. Oh, what the, oh. Okay, now here's the thing, right? This is this is interesting. I'm like trying to locate where it is, and then it like, I break down a wall and it reveals itself, right? Like that's interesting. And I see it like climbing to the room I was just in. That's cool. That's I like that. I just wanted to know if I could shoot it. Ugh, the hit spot's so much harder now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm almost dead. The hitbox, what? You saw that, right? No, it's not just me. Some of these hitboxes are crazy. Also, it's crazy how quickly I can run, but when you jump, you're like gimped. Your speed decreases dramatically. Wait a minute, why am I here? I saved. Oh, okay. Oh, it started me. I understand. I was very confused. Did you see how much damage that does? That's an. I died in 2 hits. I had an energy tank. Maybe not a full one, but I had an energy tank. So I had like a full one and like a quarter, and I died in 2 hits. It's not just me. It can't just be me. Like, that's not cool, right? Like, the damage numbers in this game. I even got a suit upgrade. So the game's response to me getting a suit upgrade to lower how much damage I'm taking is, okay, now all the enemies in this next area do like 3 times the damage they did before. And they never give you a parry window. And they fly around, and unless you hit them in a very specific spot, you do no damage. Like, I don't know, man. Also, no missiles. I don't know what happened to all my missiles. Also, like, half this guy's attacks are just walking at me, right? Like, that's weird, right? Like, there's no way to... And see, like, now I don't know... Do I have to ice? Okay. It's doing damage. Okay, so is it like normal? Do you see how much? Its main method of attacking is walking into me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look how much health that did. I had like 17 over. So that did like over 68 damage off of a normal enemy hitting me. Look, they just run at you. I don't understand, man. I'm surprised I didn't get hit that from that. Truly. Well, I'm out of missiles. Oh, I can shoot these things. Oh, I have to shoot them with ice. Whoa! Okay, so you can shoot the electric things. You have to shoot the electric things with ice? Wait a minute, what? It started me at 42. Let me go back and get health. Oh my gosh, the game started me at 42 health. The game started me at 42 health because I went in that time with 42 health. Because I got hit by something first. It started me with less health than when I initially started the fight. I missed up. I'm tilting off the face of the planet. Ugh, the health station. It's all the way back up through here. Oh, I got hit by because I just touched him. I just scraped against him. Oh, I don't even think I have enough missiles to get back. Holy crud, this is... Oh no. Okay, I just gotta kill this guy. I don't know, all of his wind-ups kind of look the same to me. So, like, I'm having a little trouble. Oh, man, you can get tons of health upgrades. Oh, man, was I just making this, like, out to be way harder than it is this whole time? I got hit twice there. I think there's no like, invincibility frames either. Or like, you have very few invincibility frames. Okay, the wind-up of those two attacks is a little different. Man, you know, Metroids are supposed to be like the frightening enemy to fight, right? They kind of just made them annoying in this game, right? Like, oh no. Touching him does 74 damage. 74 because I touched the enemy in the back? Not even like in his mouth or something? Are you out of your mind? I got it. No. No, no, there's no ice effect. Ooh. Oh. Oh, he's slow now. Oh, because I can freeze his thing. Okay, wait, so we're still operating on Metroid rules? I don't feel like the game ever told me that, though. Does he not use electricity now? Wait, I didn't know that. I'm so confused. What? I don't feel like the game ever communicated any of that, though, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a dumb baby. Oh, holy crud. Absolutely brutal. Oh my gosh. I'm in actual like shock at how bad that felt. Also, I don't understand. Hold on. Okay, I think I need to. Also, I don't understand the swinging on the grappling hook. I don't have any momentum. Do I have to like... Okay, you have to like swing around a bit. Even though I don't know. I'm weirded out by that because like if it was any other game, I would just swing on top, right? Like I guarantee that guy would have killed me. You... Oh my gosh, I was almost right. He brought me down to 9 HP. Oh, and I can't go back because I just want to... Oh. Now I have to go back through here. And all this stuff can one-shot me. Okay, I don't want to, like, make it off like I, don't like this game. I do like this game. This game is just, how you say, trying my patience. It is not as, Now this is like the second phase of the boss fight. This is the freaking second phase of the boss fight. Trying to make my way back. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I just feel like certain things like how to I have 9 HP. Hallelujah. Okay, boss fight over. Oh my gosh. I just feel like certain things aren't communicated super well. Like... I don't... What, how am I supposed to... Oh, he just despawned. That's what... Oh, no, he decided to move all the way. Okay, sure thing. Oh, this is a... Oh, I misread. I thought this was a save point. No, the save point's all the way back in the other direction, and I like almost don't even want to... almost don't even want to touch that. I just feel like certain things, certain mechanics don't communicate it super well. Like, I'm sure somewhere at the beginning it must have told me that, like, ice was effective against Metroids. I mean, of course, I know ice is effective against Metroids because I've played, like, Metroid Prime before, right? But, like, and you can scan enemies and things like that, which is a cool game mechanic, and it's nice that you can get tips on certain enemies that way. But, like, I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be like, oh, you're supposed to figure it out. Like, it was satisfying to learn that I could freeze him to slow him down, especially when I was complaining about his speed, right? But yet, at the same time, it just seems so... Like, I stumbled upon that. The game didn't... I don't feel like the game gave me the tools necessarily to, like, figure that out. It's sort of... I figured that out because I ran out of missiles. Because from my perspective, so far, the only thing that seems to hurt these guys is missiles. So that's the only reason I've been using missiles this whole time. But then I saw ice was hurting him. So then my thought is just, okay, well then I need to use... Well then I just need to use ice now. Like, my ice... Like, because it's like, oh, I'm sure they wouldn't put me into this fight with, like, literally no options to fight if I ran out of missiles. That's true. That's true. I can use ice. But, like, to reveal so late when I've killed, like, half the Metroids... to reveal to me so late that ice has other effects on them like that. And also, I guess maybe it's because I was using missiles religiously. I didn't know you could shoot the orb things, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, most bosses have drops so you can get more resources, whether it's health or missiles. I guess that was silly me to never shoot those little things, but they don't look like normal bullets that would be in, like, other Metroid games, right? They look like they're just little fizzly balls of electricity. And also, I guess ice is supposed to be good against electricity. Is that a real thing? I guess if you freeze, I mean, I guess if you freeze literally anything, it's going to be unable to function properly. But then I guess only when you freeze them will they give you opportunities to parry them, really. And then you can do the big damage. That's probably, I'm assuming once you knock them over and you have an opportunity opened up, that's when you get to shoot them with your big special beam. Because so far, my big special beam has just been to help me get to new places. It hasn't really had much use in combat because it uses so much of the Aeon. The lightning shield is so much more useful. Especially when everything does way too much damage. That's what I was talking about. This game's problem isn't that it throws a lot of enemies at you. It's that it throws a lot of enemies at you that will all attack you all at the same time. You have almost no invincibility frames. Just touching enemies hurts you. And just touching enemies does as much, if not more, damage than their attacks. Like, touching the big Metroid, that does over 70 damage. That's crazy. Also, something I'm noticing so far, like, oh, are there bosses? Like real actual big bosses? Because, like, at this point in the other game, I fought at least 2 bosses, or boss equivalents, you know? It just seems like there was way more variety in Zero Mission. whether like the normal enemies or bosses and mini bosses. In this game so far, I have fought in like 3 different types of Metroid. That have just been increasingly more aggravating to fight. Like they all do basically the same thing, except it's just like, oh, this one just has legs. Like, oh, great. That's awesome. This one moves quickly. He scurries and does like 80 damage by looking at you, and it's like, oh, cool. That's super fun. That's a super fun idea you had there. Now, I do know the original Samus Returns is just about you killing the Metroids. I don't know if there were bosses in that game, right? I just feel like if they were to remake it, you had an opportunity to do so much. Why limit it to just you fighting Metroids again? I know the game is called Metroid. I get they are the main focus of everything, but I just feel like I don't know. There was so much room to do so much more. It's weird. I'm conflicted with this game because like sometimes I'll hit a flow state with it where everything feels really good and it's like normal. It's just like Zero Mission. It's just like the exploring feels good, getting upgrades feels good. But in this one, like, I feel like I'm just kind of hitting my head against a wall a lot when it comes to fighting and even exploring sometimes. Either like the exploration kind of fluctuates a bit from being extremely straightforward to just like blocking me off, just outright being like, no, you shouldn't be here, go somewhere else first. You know how like I've heard in Super Metroid, you can sequence break, whether intentional or not. You can find way, like you can sequence break the game a little bit. I felt like I did that with Zero Mission a little bit too. Now, of course, I don't think the infinite bomb jumping is like intentional, right? But the option was there, and the game didn't block me off. I feel like with this game, instead of showing me opportunities to try and figure out a way around a situation, they're only showing me roadblocks, right? I'm only being presented with I'm not being presented with options. I'm being presented with a pretty much straight path, like a pretty much linear path, and along the way I will get the things that will let me go to the alternate paths. And I don't know, that's just because it's like every time I've tried to go back, I'm just presented with more roadblocks of like, okay, yeah, cool, you had this item, so that let you get this missile upgrade. But that's it. In Zero Mission, because there was rarely much guidance. There was a couple points of guidance, which is helpful. I think that's good. I think that's an improvement, right? Because wandering around aimlessly, like in the original Metroids, that would probably get a little frustrating. So having a little bit of guidance isn't bad by any means. But having like a little bit of guidance, but then the freedom to fully explore to the fullest extent that you can figure out how, that feels good. In this game, it's very much like, no, there is like an intentional route, I feel. And for the most part, you're following that intentional route. And that's kind of disappointing. So that on top of getting basically, I just feel like I'm getting bullied. Getting basically bullied by like 20 million enemies on screen, or just the same Metroid boss over and over again. It's unfortunate. Here's the thing. This all sounds very negative. I am enjoying this game. I am enjoying playing this game a lot. I just, it's a different experience, and it seems like a less clean experience than Zero Mission so far. But this is only the second thing. We've still got the rest of this one, and so much more to do, because after this we got Super Metroid. And then after Super Metroid, we have something. I can't remember. Anyways, if you like this, drop a like. If you didn't like this because of how much I've been complaining, especially at the tail end here, dislike it. If you did like it, regardless of all my complaining, dislike it anyways. Hit the heart, hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the Twitch Prime. Do all the things, or do none of the things. That's okay too. But if you like this and you want to see more, you know, click everything you need to click in order to see more, and leave some comments too. Leave some comments. Call me like a little baby. Call me a little baby boy who needs to get patted on his head. Call me a little baby boy who keeps falling and spitting up. Yeah. Yeah, that'll